Greta
Gerwig.
Gerwig. Yeah, Greta. I mean, yes, like knowing her and knowing the big ideas that are in all of her films, and then reading the script and seeing the big ideas that she put into this one, it was the biggest no-brainer ever.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. She's absolutely brilliant, and just her lens and the way that she tells stories about women, centering women. I just knew that it would be special, and then of course reading the script, um, it was also laugh out loud funny, and to picture all of the characters, the incredible cast, and the opportunity to work with them just really appealed to me, and it's one of the best sets I've been on.
I think Alan's a little confused why he doesn't belong to a little clique, but he's rolling with it. He's just doing the best he can. He's with the hand that he's been dealt.
Well, she said the sweetest thing during, I guess, our meeting or interview, where she said, "When I imagined the world, I got happy at the thought that you'd be president." And I was like, me, myself, Issa Rae, because that's a terrible world if I'm president. But I was just honored that she thought of me for that. So to be president of Barbie Land felt very special. I don't know how many terms she has. I don't know if she's recently elected. She she runs with the enthusiasm and the vigor that this is new for her, and so I admire that and appreciate her.
In Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, there comes a moment when the protagonist is guided by a character, an archetype called the crone, um, who gives them critical information before they launch onto their journey. And Weird Barbie is that archetype, only dressed up in a little bit of a interesting costume. Not quite a crone outfit, but you know, it's that figure who's like in the mountain crag above the society, looking down and sort of knows the deal, which is what I'd like to be in real life, but I'm not. No one's coming to me before going on a journey.
I will now.
Culture shock.
Yeah.
I think we end up eating banh mi and just saying whatever.
Ooh.
We're just hungry, I think.
Yeah, I think there's an excellent ice cream shop that I know that President Barbie would find herself there and just gorge.
There's an egg slut
Uh-huh.
in Venice.
High heel. I'm sorry.
Ah!
I just
Cool. Cool.
Birkenstock just isn't for me.
You're not feeling it.
No, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna rough it out with a high heel. I like height.
Yeah, it is nice when you feel
Yeah,
taller
I
than
do.
normal. Yeah.
I do.
These shoes give me like a little inch of extra height. And
Yeah, and it
feels
helps with
great.
my posture.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just like, well, I'm like this right now. But generally, when I'm standing on a heel, it gets me right.
I would go with I do own several pairs of Birkenstocks, so I'll endorse them here since I'm an actual customer.
I definitely don't find high heels comfortable, but I have to say I don't necessarily find Birkenstocks comfortable.
You don't love a Birk?
I'm sorry.
They have several
well,
designs.
They kind of slip off. I have
They have
weird
several
shaped
SKUs.
feet.
I have big feet, and I don't want any more attention drawn to them. And I think a high heel distracts that.
Huh.
Walking onto that set for the first time, honestly, it was just a magical experience. It just you felt transported to Barbie Land, and it helped you to get into character. I felt like a doll, on set, and then seeing everyone in costume for the first time was just like, wow, we're Barbies.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever there were big group scenes, we had one
Mm-hmm.
together, and we had one.
Mhm.
And there were just several where, you know, it was always kind of a different configuration of who was around, but the energy was always just so great. It was just, everybody was, you know, there was a feeling that we were part of something great and very unusual, a once in a lifetime kind of spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a very contagious, good feeling between everybody.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
No, like all the seeing. I guess for me, like talking to our costume designer and hair and makeup designers, and seeing their art walking around. I mean, it was like being in the most fun museum exhibit ever. I do think, and I have pitched that all of the sets and costumes should be made into a permanent museum.
Yep.
Right.
I think they'd make a killing, and I think people should have the opportunity to walk into Barbie Land and experience the color and the joy for themselves.
It's a no-brainer.